Hi everyone, welcome to Link's Workout in Beauty. I'm so excited to be filming today because I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, even though it's probably like a week and a half ago. Actually no, last week's video was a favorites video. So I'm super excited because I'm going to be introducing the new Tarteist Pro Palette that launched, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. This palette is to die for, and if you haven't picked it up, I would recommend that you should pick this palette up because it is amazing. I'm going to be showing you guys how to use this palette for an everyday look. This might not be your everyday look, but to me it is something, I wouldn't say simple, but it is easy to do. You're only using 3 colors in the palette, adding some lashes, putting some foundation on, putting on that highlight, and you're out the door. And obviously there's no wing liner, so that also takes up some great time for yourself. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and FYI, I'm sure you guys see this little dresser type of corner over there. I definitely just want to say that in about a month or two, I want to do a beauty room video and show you guys where I got everything in this room. I know I did a makeup collections video, but I haven't brought you guys behind the scenes of other things that I've been doing to the room, and also our apartment. So I definitely want to do a house tour and things like that when the time does come, which is probably in about 2 months or so. So I'm still gathering the beauty room together. So when all that is said and done, I will be doing a house tour and a beauty room tour, so I will show you guys where I get my background things. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and like I said, do not forget to subscribe, and thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you guys. Let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to start off by moisturizing our face using the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer, and I'm literally just gonna put this on my face. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I'm just going to apply this to the spots where I feel like there are a lot of open pores. So while that's setting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on my eyes, and the first thing I'm going to be using is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to apply this onto my lids. I really like this primer. There are plenty of eyeshadow primers on the market, but I really feel like this one is super affordable and it definitely gets the job done. When I have my clients and things like that, I do use this primer, and they've told me really good things, like their shadow lasts all night, and I really like that. So obviously today's video is focused on the Tarteist Pro Palette. So we're going to be creating an everyday look using this palette, and I'm going to show you guys a look that you can literally go to every day, no matter what color that you're wearing. So this is how the packaging looks. It's to die for. It's gold, it's gorgeous, and the inside is even more gorgeous, and the mirror is like, oh my god, the mirror is so clutch. Like, to travel with this bad boy is like ridiculous, honestly, but the colors in here are like heaven. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be using for our transition shade. And of course, these dust cards, like everything. So the first color I'm going to be using is the shade Vintage. And I'm literally just going to take that color and apply it all over my lid, just to kind of like start with a clean surface. It is super light, but this is just how I like to start off my lids, so the color will be more vibrant. And the next color I'm going to be using is the shade Innocent, and all the brushes I'm using are from the Wet n Wild collection. So I'm going to take that innocent shade and I'm going to put this in the crease. And when you're applying this in the crease, you kind of want to come out a little bit, because in the end we're going to take some concealer and create like a V cat eye type of look. Next we're going to go in with the shade Maud, this like berry color, and we're going to apply that literally in like the inner crease area right here. We're just going to apply that color there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I was actually adding on this Glam shade here to like the tops of my eyes, but then I decided to change my mind and I was like, you know what? This is an everyday look. Let me really like get into character, because if it was my everyday look, and even when I go to school, I don't even be doing all that. So I was like, you know what? Forget that. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go to use the shade Maud, this same color we've been using, but you want to kind of use a little bit and tap off the excess. And literally I just kind of went over the center of that to kind of darken it up a little bit, but not too much. And then we are going to be using the color Glam, which is this like gold color, and I'm just going to be using that for my inner corner, because a girl has to have an inner corner. And even when I am doing an everyday look, I do my inner corner because this be lit. I just love an inner corner highlight. Like, I'm always obsessed. Okay, so the great thing about this tutorial is I'm going to be showing you products that you can buy in the store like CVS, and you aren't going to be wasting your high-end products if you are doing an everyday makeup look. So I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Paris. It's like a paint pot. It's basically like a liner in a pot, and they have plenty of these on the market that are like $20 and up, but this was like $8. And I just dropped my brush. So this is how it looks inside. And the great thing about this is it is matte, so it doesn't dry like with a shiny coat, it dries matte. And this is a, let me see, a 266 SE brush. So I'm going to take just very lightly, and I'm going to apply this on basically like my on top of my upper lash line, but very lightly, because when I apply my lashes, I don't want you to see them. So I'm just going to apply a little bit. But I'm just using that to kind of like blend it in a little. So then I'm going to be using these drugstore lashes, and these are by Ardell. These are the wispy lashes. The great thing about this tutorial is I do show you guys products that you can buy in the drugstore, and today's main focus is this foundation, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This foundation is awesome if you have oily skin, or if you have like pores. I mean, I don't think this really does much for pores, but I definitely feel like this does a job when it comes to oily skin. Before I apply that, I'm going to be using the Naked Urban Decay Skin Color Corrector. I feel like my lash is about to fall off, but it's not. So honestly, out of all the correctors I've tried on the market, this one never lets me down. I have, like I said before, like hyperpigmentation where my face just gets red really like bad. So even if I have like a little pimple or something, like it's more redder than what it seems like on camera. My face, every time I look back in editing, like it just looks super worse than what it is in person. But whatever, I don't even care. So I'm just going to apply this to the spots where, so I'm just going to apply some, and I'm going to actually put some right here, because I don't want to put some on my hand. And then you can mix foundation, I always do, so I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Beige. And FYI, this one is in the shade, what shade is this? 310, Sun Beige. I'm always in that range when it comes to like Sun Beige or sand. So I'm just going to apply this onto the skin. Is you really have to make sure that your foundation is blended in well, because if not, it will look like you have green skin. I'm going to be using NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Custard. I'm just going to apply this here, a little bit here. I don't like to apply so much concealer. I don't know, that's just me. And then I'm going to take, actually, am I going to take this? No. I usually like to use a brush first before I use this, just to kind of like pat it into, I was going to say my under eyes, but basically. Okay, so next we're going to use this Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. Mine is like messed up. I plan to buy a new one this week. So I'm going to take this because it's not so bright, and I'm just going to basically apply it here and a little bit here. So just on the corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to be taking an e.l.f. flat-headed brush, and I'm just going to basically clean up. Yeah, I like it. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to literally bake. So basically I baked with the Laura Mercier. I just want to say this is the 29 grams 1 ounce container, and I've had this for God knows how long. I think for like, I want to say 2 months, but maybe more. And it's like still full. Like, if you get this one, I think it's like $40, but it freaking lasts you. I mean, if you don't bake every day, it's going to last you. Because I know people would be like, oh my God, I go through this like it's nothing. I'll be like, damn, like how much do you freaking put on? Because a light layer will do it. It'll absorb the oil, keep it on for a little bit, and it'll absorb the oil. So this bronzer, this is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. It says my name on it because I got it customized, but this bronzer I think is great for everyday wear. This is how it looks inside. It has like a little mirror, but that is how it looks. It is like a type of bronzer that I would say, it's a type of bronzer that is not too much. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer to bronze on my face. Okay, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have a lot of the ColourPop highlighters. This one is in Wisp, but you can use any type of cream highlight. And I'm just going to dab my finger in it and then just apply some here. This step isn't necessary, but I like a really bright highlight, so this will make your highlight even glow even more. I'm going to put some there. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose just to do it. A little bit on top of my lip. And the highlight I'm going to be using today is the Jaclyn Hill palette that had launched, I don't know, a couple months ago. I don't even remember. But the reason why I wanted to bring this baby back out, I haven't been using it, to be truthfully honest with you, because I've been using the single pans for her highlight, the split champagne pans. But I kind of just wanted to talk about this because this is hitting the market again, only online, and I believe it said November 25th. I have to double check, let me see. Okay, so it's coming online at Sephora November 20th. So I would say if you have this and you want backup, make sure you pick it up. Or even if you never got it before, I definitely recommend this palette because the formula of the colors in here are amazing. I really love this palette. And today I'm going to be using the blush and also the champagne pop from this palette because it is amazing. So I'm actually going to be using, what is this? Pamplemousse. And this is like my best blush ever. So I'm going to apply this very lightly onto the cheeks. Very lightly, because this color is super, super pigmented. So you want to be careful. And I'm going to be using my Anastasia A23 brush. Just want to let you guys know Anastasia is coming out with a line of brushes and I cannot wait. Like, I want like 10 crease brushes, hands down. So I'm going to be using Champagne Pop, and I'm going to just apply this shade on top of that ColourPop Wisp. So next what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a liquid eyeliner. This one is a drugstore, which is one of my favorites, and this is a L'Oreal Paris Carbon Linear Intense. This is literally the only liquid liner that I use. It's amazing, and I'm literally just going to go over my my lash line just to kind of cover up any band lines that you see. That's it. So, and then I'm going to be applying the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is Life. So, and then last but not least, I'm actually going to be filling my lips with this Milani lip liner, and this is in the shade 03. It's like a rosy type of color. It's one of my faves. FYI, if you never use Milani lip pencils, I definitely suggest that you do, because they are super pigmented and they remind me of MAC lip liners, and they're awesome. And then I'm going to be using this Anastasia matte lippy, and this is in the shade Dusty Rose. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but yeah. This is my everyday go-to lip matte cream or lippy. And then I'm going to take just an e.l.f. flat-headed brush, and I'm going to clean up the corners of my lips, and you can use this with a concealer. Last but not least, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This is hands down one of my favorites. And this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment below, and also don't forget to tune in this Monday for the new workout video that will be posted. Every Monday there will be a workout video posted. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look. You can also wear glasses if you really needed to, because the great thing about these lashes is they're not super long. So yeah, that's that. But I only wear glasses in class, so. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for the support. I so much appreciate all of my supporters, because honestly, I wouldn't be here without you guys. I do this for you guys. I do this for myself. But best of all, I love my supporters. So thank you guys so much, and tune in for the next video. Bye.